Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the regular meeting of the City of Charlestown Board of Public Works. Today is August 5th, 2025. It is 9:01 a.m. Our meeting today is being live streamed by Underproduction Multimedia, and we're going to kick off our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Let the record show all board members are present, as well as Clerk Treasurer Donna Coomer and our Attorney Perry McCall. We have an agenda that's been provided. Need a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ernie Thompson. Second by Maggie Wild. Any edits? Other than reading in an extra claim, I have none, but I'll read that in when we do the claims. All in favor of the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That's unanimous. Our standing business, we have our minutes from our meeting on August 5th. Our current claims, including the addition of a claim that came in late. So if you recall, last year we had, in partnership with the Center for Women and Families, we did a Domestic Violence Awareness Month event and had a t-shirt that we had designed by a local artist, and we're repeating that with the center again this year through our social worker program. And we have asked for a design, and this one was provided by a local team in our community. So this will be the shirt design this year that she designed for us, and we're, as a credit for her, we're paying her, like we did last year, a $500 honorarium out of those funds. And so I need to read that claim in. So that's for the t-shirt design for Charlestown Cares for Corinne Ramsey, in the amount of $500. That, in addition to other claims, and our payroll allowance docket from July 28th to August 16th. Need a motion to approve those items.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Maggie Wild,
I'll second.
second by Ernie Thompson. Any questions on any of that? All in favor, say aye. Aye. That is unanimous. I don't think anyone signed up for public comment. I think they're all here for other reasons today. And we have no old business, so we'll move straight into new business. And first up, we have Mr. Josh Keywood here today from Heartland Ambulance. And the reason he's here is extremely good news. Ernie, you'll be glad to know that it's not because Chief is asking for money. It's actually because he's saving us money. Josh, if you want to come forward, I do want to acknowledge that we have two council members present today, Ronnie Blevins and Chuck Keaton. Where are you? I saw him right here. There he is, sitting in the back. So, Ronnie and Chuck and I met recently with representatives from Heartland over concerns about response times in the community for ambulance, and we were extremely pleased with the response that we've received from Heartland. Tubby Purcell and that phone. It wouldn't be a meeting if Tubby's here and the phone didn't ring. We're extremely pleased that they've been responsive. So they provided data, all the information we could possibly want. In fact, didn't you just move your headquarters over here, or in the process of that?
Yeah, we just started using the building the other day, so we're at 735 Park Street in Charlestown now, so that's one of our locations, actually becoming our main location now for Clark County.
Fantastic. So right across from the fire department, we now have a main location for the Heartland Ambulance dispatch out of Charlestown. And I think that's great, but at the meeting, what was so great was we talked about how we could work together as a community. And so we talked about how our police are often first on the scene, and that we had a goal. Chief, wasn't it like your 20-year goal?
Yeah.
It was a 20-year goal to get at least 14 of our vehicles stocked with AEDs, so that if our police officers, as they often are first on scene and someone is having a cardiac event and they need that, they've got that piece of equipment with them. And we mentioned that as a goal, and you guys left, and then you came back up, and then you said, we thought about it, we talked about it, and you're here today to donate 14 of those AEDs. So Chief gets to mark off his 20-year goal thanks to your donation. So I didn't know if you wanted to say anything to the board or.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're excited to set our roots here and have a location in Charlestown, and ultimately, it's gonna be a huge benefit to the people of Charlestown. Actually, our first day up here, the day we signed the lease, we had a call for a stroke, which when we looked at the data, strokes were our longest response times in Charlestown. I think we were averaging 17 minutes for strokes, and we were in the new building and responded to the stroke, and we were there in 6 minutes. So it's already showing, you know, an improvement. We'll be doing our shift changes up here, which brings more ambulances into Charlestown twice a day. You'll have 6 ambulances in Charlestown as they come and rotate and do shift change. So huge benefit to Charlestown. We're excited to be able to donate these 80s to the police department. The ability to get these on patients quickly is literally the matter of life and death in many cases. And no matter where you are in the country, the police departments are typically always the first people there. So them having these on their frontline patrol cars is going to be a major benefit to Charlestown, and we're excited to be able to be a part of that.
Well, we appreciate it so very much. I would absolutely love to have any of our police officers who are here today come forward, and media, Ron's already prepped, like, we need a picture. We want to celebrate this. And then, of course, Councilman Blevins and Councilman Schechte, and we'd like to have you guys come up and get the board and everybody in a photo, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Get everybody up, just take a moment at our meeting to do that.
You want Adam staying out of it, right?
Yeah, Adam has to get in the back. In the back.
Did you wear any shorter shorts there?
Well, can you stand in front of Adam?
Yeah, I'll block his legs here.
Around your neck like a necklace.
Right here in front of
No? Yeah, it's kind of a cramped space, so.
Y'all are working.
Oh, there you go, Donna. Like, Tom's been in your Look at Sherry. Sherry's shaking her head.
There you go, Vaughn.
Councilman, what are you doing?
She's still on phone.
No, Chuck, come on. You're holding up the meeting.
Perfectly fine. Lead better?
Sorry, I didn't bump you, Brian.
Your phone.
Stop. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank
I
you
really
so
love
much.
I was getting ready to go to the
All right. It's always a good day. But then we also have a little bit of bittersweet good and bad news with our next item, and I'll call for Chief Cruz to speak about this. We have the retirement of Arville Hall after 30 years with the Charlestown Reserve Police Department.
Make you so proud.
I am.
Yeah. Where's Arville? Come on up, Arville. So most everybody knows Arville Hall. He's been here from 1995 until right now, this moment. And so he's been here 30 years. So
We'll get an AED if you try.
Arville's been around for, for all of us here that we've grown up in the department. And when I got on as a reserve back in 2013, Arville brought me into that group, and he helped train me, helped teach me, and brought me up. So now I'm here delivering this speech, which is bittersweet now. But he's been a role model to the entire reserve department, and a lot of these full-time officers have grown up with him. So we'd like to acknowledge his retirement. He wants to retire, and I think he's earned that. So we're not going to force him to stay. But as part of the retirement and with our policy, we would like to ask for you all to vote to transfer his duty firearm to him.
He don't get it good.
He has passed all backgrounds continuously, so he's
What background check? Where did you check it at?
Major Gilbert did.
Okay, oh God. Gilbert need a gun either.
Yeah. But as far as with our policy and, when guys retire from the department, we'd like to transfer their firearm over to them so that way they could keep it. And that firearm is a Glock Model 17 Gen 5 with serial number BKFH336. And we would like to transfer that over.
Even though I don't think he needs a gun, I'll make that motion.
We have a motion by Ernie.
I have to.
That's up to you.
He's gonna retire either way,
She'll make
so
a-
you
Yeah.
don't get to vote on that. You're
Well,
just
that's
voting on
true.
transferring the money.
Either way, we
I'll
can't
make
kidnap
that
them,
motion.
so.
She's gonna make a motion, I'm against it.
So we have a motion by Ernie and a second by Maggie on the transfer of the duty firearm. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous.
I would also like to present him his retirement badge. So that's his retirement badge.
That we flashing that all the time.
The plaque I was trying to hide from you. Trying to get it out of there, so.
Oh, wow, that's great.
So Arvil was sworn in under Mayor Bob Braswell.
Yep,
We got his original swearing in papers.
Very nice.
awesome.
That's yours, buddy.
Appreciate that.
Congratulations.
We couldn't have done it without you. We couldn't do what we do without our reserves, and your dedication on the reserves is absolutely much appreciated. I'll miss seeing you out at our events, so please don't be a stranger.
Oh, I won't. It is bittersweet. I've always liked being in law enforcement and everything, and it is bittersweet. I'm not gonna be too far from law enforcement. Actually, I'm gonna help another department bring their reserves up to basically the department that Charlestown has as well. I was actually sworn in last Thursday there, and so gonna hopefully model that department after Charlestown.
Well, thank you for.
It is gonna be different, not seeing everybody. Maggie's almost like a daughter. Ernie I've known forever, so it is.
He's like a
bitter-
grandpa.
Yeah, it is bittersweet
We're the
being in
same barber.
Charlestown. So, thank you guys.
I
Thank
think,
you.
you need a picture as well, so if you'll turn around the chief and you wanna get any of the police
Yeah.
officers up here, yep.
Mike, get up there.
Thank you.
This one's all about- Everybody does.
We'll have him get up with you. Oh, fair enough.
I know, right?
Smile, Adam. He can get in front of us.
But Adam's
Go
right.
ahead, I'll just stay here back.
Adam, show those legs.
They're all just so jealous.
Yeah.
they are.
A little bit.
Come on, Brian.
It's perfect right here.
Thank you so much. Let them file out, and then Carrie Basham is here to present several contracts for bands for the upcoming Community Days festival.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we have a whole list. We got these all at the same time, so we're gonna do them all at one. We have a couple bands here. For every band, I have a W-9, an insurance waiver, the workers, I'm not workers comp, I'm sorry. The insurance waiver, the W-9, and the contract. It's the same contract that we use for all of our bands that Perry had wrote up for us. So I'm just gonna kind of go here in order. So for the Swerve, I'm just gonna give you the price, and then all of these payments are coming out of our sponsorships for Community Days, so nothing's coming out of our own pocket. So I have, I'm afraid I'm gonna say this wrong, Ariana and the Bourbon Bridges.
I have the Swerve first.
Oh,
I have the Swerve at 1,200.
yes, I have the Swerve for 1,200.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee McKinney for 1,500. The Ariana and the Bourbon Britches for 1,000.
Say that very slow.
No, the Brass Band Pack for 1,600. Ron Miller and the Roadhouse Roosters for 1,700. And the Van Walen Band, I have them for 1,200.
Okay. And I have looked through all these, and they're all,
Goodness. But this is our whole lineup for Community Day, so we won't have any more. This is it.
All right, so do we have a motion to approve those?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Maggie Wild, second by Ernie Thompson. Any question on those, other than we're gonna need to slow the MC down on a couple of those names? right?
Yeah, that's why we like Ariana and the Urban Bridges.
All right.
Make sure you say me hard.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I want to give it's unanimous, we'll give a shout out to Robbie Davidson, who works hard to coordinate all of our music events.
Yeah, because this year's been a little tough getting bands. We've had a lot of
Yeah.
other community events just,
Yep.
so, all right, thank you.
Carrie, there's two of them so far that I found's not been signed by you. On the service agreement.
I'll get with you when we get done.
Thank you.
All right, and then the final item of business today was some sidewalk and driveway repair, apron repair. So we have two areas that we need to address. One is on Monroe Street where sidewalks have been installed several years ago. There was a driveway area where it has failed of that apron that needs some attention. So we got a quote for that and there's a small section on Park Street that is not complete. So if you look at Park Street, they're right at the intersection with Market Street where the subway is, there's a section of sidewalk that's incomplete that needs to be completed around that corner. And then across the road where Heartland has now put in their, that big old Park Street auto, there's a section there where there's no sidewalk. So this won't be affecting the driveways or parking pads or any of the existing, like the fire department and the businesses, it's just filling in any of the grassy areas so there's a hard surface for people to be able to use for safety. So those two repairs in Monroe Street, we got both quotes on both of those. We had PR Concrete put in a quote for both in the amount of $56,378. G&G Excavating put in for $42,070. Elite Concrete Foundation only gave a quote on the side, on the Monroe Street. They did not provide a quote on the Park Street, so we threw that one out for consideration. It was $27,000, but it was only partial of the work. And then Dan Christiani Excavating was $149,829. So we're making the recommendation that we move forward with G&G Excavating Inc. as the low quote there for both jobs at the amount of $42,070. And I have all those here for clerk treasurer's records. We'll get, with this motion, you're approving that and authorizing me to enter into the agreement with them pending legal review. I just need a motion to make that happen. Motion by Ernie Thompson.
I'll second.
Second by Maggie Wild. Any questions on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous. And that's all I had, unless Carrie has any kind of update he needs to give us. Good.
Send the right ordinances right now.
Good deal. And Donna got everything signed that you need other than Carrie. All right,
Everything's good.
I just need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ernie.
Second.
Second by Maggie. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.